I'm on that rap vision, calling out the Lord to end all the strife. It's not just a thing in your life anymore. We're growing up that faith, feeling it today. Diving deep into my own feelings with this one. I was dancing with danger and she even admitted she's dangerous now. But little did I know that was actually set out to murder me somehow, through the poisoning and the relentless attacks. So that's what I could create. And I never knew, after all of the cheating and lies and all of the abuse, that it could go this far. They knew I was onto them, and that's when shit got worse within them. Even though they tried to hide, they got caught. So I want retribution for my life, in all of these long-standing abuses and all of their crimes. Real friends won't treat you this way, won't leave you dead in the dusk, in the husk of your own soul's lusts. Because that cheap ass shit makes other things grow up inside of you too. Hypervigilance, hyperarousal. So that's my truth, and I'm fighting to stay alive. So it's far from over, I haven't even begun yet. This narcissistic acoustic version is just a relentless lifestyle. So let's introduce them into this kind of heart's work on lock. Spiritual warfare games on lock like a locksmith. But I'm coming back up into the booth. Say what you want to say about me, these realities are real. We stand stronger than ever before, and it just bothers them. So keep disappointing those who tried to break you down. I'll bring a real movement into this kind of mission, with the admission that we're bringing, with the King James Version, to back up every single envision, lighten up them skies, working on my mission. I hope you're ready and ride with me, revolutionary up to the top, staying true to ourselves. It's just you and me, Lord, you and me. We'll storm the worlds of all of these devils together. Not some fictional monster, not once, not twice. You'll see me shine like never before. As a heartwork choppas, we don't even mess around. Every trap, you'll feel that hammer that we come and dig back. We came back stronger, stronger than your average MCs, setting up the mic shows like never before, and pyrotechnicians from across the whole state. Every show, putting more people to work. Heartwork warriors toppling down this world now. Cause money can't buy me. Christ is the anointing king. Money can't buy me a thing. When Christ is the anointing king, the Lord's work is my decree. No price on free. When there's no use for this kind of currency, when the whole game of fiat currency's been rigged up against you, worse than you ever could know, creating war crimes over your very lives and over your souls. That's fiat currency. That's kind of what it was made for, kind of like that shackle and chain, only you don't have to be tied to it, man. So I've been messed up, trying to get blessed up, rested up for the rest of my life. No slowing down now, trying to teach the youth about that kind of grace, creating work together with faith. We're shining up so brightly now, so you haven't even seen anything yet. You haven't seen the show. Wait until we get on those wheels behind our back, and we put that nos and that fire inside the Holy Ghost to bring it back. With the gifts of the Lord, blessed up through the messes, chasing our purposes, our work, our hearts' work. So let that season take its time and heal up better than before, because that love you gave, the love that you needed, was in vain. they threw it all away, along with our hearts and lives too. It's an unspoken crime within this rhyme, all of the time, all of the time. This one's for a true hearts connection, heart work commitments.
I've been reminiscing about the way things used to be. Yeah, I've been missing days of you and me. Now you got me stressed out, I'm let down, been going my own way. I wish you the best now, yeah, I'll be okay. I need time. Baby, I'm better faces all the time.
I love you, Bobby.
I love you tonight. What's your vibe? How you think you really like?
In the stillness of these nights, underneath these night skies, I found a love, a guiding light. You're the anchor of my soul, the one who I adore. With you, I found what I'm living for. True heart connections, our love's declaration of independence and our faith and dedication. Built hand on hand, a steady hand that we don't fold up on each other's hearts. And hearts' work we face each day, with the Lord beside us, come what may. In this kind of unshakable love, like a strong tower, and we'll stand it up tall. With you, I can conquer it all. Together we'll grow, side by side in His grace. Our hearts open up wide. Through the storms and all of that strife, we stand as one. And in your arms, my heart has been won. You're the type of wife that I want in my life, my forever kind of dream. In your eyes, the brightest gleam of power. You should know what it means to me to be there by your side all of the time. The Lord is our guide, our love's foundation. It's a perfect perfection that it can make, as perfect as it can be in this life. We'll weather every situation, no shirking on our responsibilities. We're commitment and true, walking on this path hand in hand with you, my love. Unshakable kind of love, like that strong tower and tall. With you we can conquer it all. Together we'll grow side by side. In His grace our hearts will know and open up wide for each other all of the time. All of the time. And you can really grow in that kind of joy, kind of camaraderie that you want to set in through the valleys, lows, and the mountains high, and that kind of love to glow up and shine so bright in this world. We'll reach the pinnacles of them skies every moment, every day, blessed by His grace in every way. Every way. And we just want to thank you, Lord, for everything that you've done for us this far and gotten us through this far. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you pulling us out of these darkest trials and darkest hours of our lives. Put it together, man, we're wild now. No smoke, no defeat in that kind of show. As a hard work warrior, chopping it up and rising from the streets glow. Packing troubles into that box and sending up them on high. Up to the Lord's reason but let him sort them out. Let him apply inside of your life. Fictional boxes packed up tight, and malice answered in the heart works might. One day, out of this life and back up into that grind. No longer confined like a tank's over full steamroller, knowing to roll most esteem for the divine. No cosmic demon stunting this kind of shine. Rest ain't easy when you're dealing with these fakes. Cheap lifestyles, all of them flakes. But you're a real warrior now. You're awake in the spirit for heaven's sake. It's a heart work warrior. No smoke, no defeat can take us back. Can't take that beat back. Stand it back up to the Lord and lead the way. In the mission we proceed. Guard them hearts, born from pain. As a heart works in the mix from that strains of the ghostly haze. Slam dunk in the alley-oop. Fictional boxes in the Lord's loop. Throw it up there and the spirit will alley-oop. Out of touch worlds, but the Lord's still near. Flipping the scripts, a whole life re-engineered. As a heart work choppas, rising to the toppers. Shining so brightly, we'll never stop, they'll never stop us. It's a heart work warrior, no smoke, no defeat. We're rising up, they can't beat. Standing back up to the Lord's leading the way. In this heart works mish, we'll proceed. Pain left up in these scars, but we won't fall, we won't faint. We're warriors in the spirit, answering up in that call. Trying to replace every broken heart out there in the Lord's plan. Living the life again where true freedom stands. Stray bullets pierce and hearts mourn, especially when it's little children. Fighting through them pains, they'll never go away. But we gotta reach for that light. Grit and grind, we're on that mission worldwide. As a heart work excavator, new on them hearts and minds. Our new vision open wide, and we're digging deep, and we're restoring that kind of soil, doing that toil work for that kind of terrain. From all of the healing that this world and land needs, from all of these toilings, all of these soilings. They want you soiled up inside of that death. Put underneath the ground, inside of that early death. It's best to just leave. Did you just leave altogether, right? Yeah. Versus the machine, steel arms swinging, power in motion. Heartwork excavator in commotion, wrapping through them layers, sinking soils, plight, turning the darkness that we find into light. The hydraulic veins pumping a heart of steel, cleansing the earth's hearts to make it real, organic and revival in the most. The mission's clear, no more poison, no more living in that kind of fear.
It's heart work excavator, we're digging into that pain and restoring that soil, man. Bringing up that rain, healing the land, man. Healing the hearts from all of that pain. Organic life in a brand new start. Be reborn in Jesus Christ.
Metal jaws bite deep down in the ground. The heart we're grinding now, never backing down from all the toxins and weeds ripped out from the core, turning that sick soil into something more.
We're lifting up this earth and sifting through all the lies. Purify the lands in your mind's eyes. Underneath these open skies, heart Heartwork warriors raise up and grind, even when you're not feeling so quite alright. Relentless and true, restoring that kind of soil work for me and you. This was a Heartwork Excavator.
Guard them hearts born from pain, heartworks missed from the strain. Golden bowl, spam dunk, alley-oop, infectional boxes lured in the loop. Out of touch, but the Lord's still near, flipping the script, life re-engineer. A heartwork chopper's rising to the top of y'all, flop and flip-flop, shining so brightly. Yeah, we'll never stop, and they'll never stop us. It's a heartwork warrior, no smoke, no defeat, rising up that can't be beat. And stand back and let the Lord lead the way, and this mission will proceed in. So completely been left in scars of pains, forever mang, stray bullets pierce and hearts mourn. We'll grow strong with the Lord, reborn, fighting them pains that will never go away. Reaching from the skies, from the freedom in sight, learning how to live in that kind of strife. Light up a candle in your mind. As a Heartworks visionary, one of a kind, healing hearts through from toil work, and all of the soil work of them hearts work. Rising a warrior's sight inside of your mind's eye. Now, no more recoiling up on yourselves in this G-word vision. It gets realer and realer out here, from the east to the west. No regrets, a heartwork police taking lead, vigilant heartwork warriors planting that seed. A heartwork warrior, no smoke, no defeat. We're rising up, we can't be beat as we let the Lord proceed. Sober minds, bodies rising stronger in a heartworks grind where we belong. Failures come, but we rise with our eyes on the prize. We're the Lord's skies inside of our life. We're the safest with the Lord alone. It's a heartwork warrior, fighting flesh and bone. Holy Ghost moves and lights up this swift so brightly. Faith of the hearts, faith of the minds in the Lord's is light to light up and shine in this life. Do that heart work, light up that flame to do that heart work in His power and reclaim your name. Do that heart work, from the streets will rise up. Do that heart work, 'cause heart work warriors will be up on them stages, lighting up what's ours and shining so effortlessly bright. Lighting up what's ours, doing that heart work. Yeah, it's a hard work excavator, digging in deep, bringing that kind of rain. Reign supreme, Lord, for them souls we save. It's a hard work grind on the mission, so divine, pure precision, no division. In the trenches where pain resides, we're digging up parts in these darkness hides. 666 and then speed mix in the hardworks machine, turning the tides, making it clean. From the poison to the purity of organic life, our reality. Blades and buckets slicing through, healing the land and making it true. No more strife, just a revived life as a heartworks visionary. We're alive, one heart, one part at a time. Life and up as this heartworks excavator, digging deep inside of that pain. The kind of pain that brings your heart inside of that kind of deranged way. We wanted an organic life, a brand new start. So we're bringing back that heartwork excavator to digging deep inside of that heart's work. We excavate, no debate. We'll dominate and regulate. From the depths we'll rise up tall as a heartwork grind, heartwork conqueror. In it all, sixels hitting hard like a lyrical spree in the G-work zone. We're wild and free, reviving souls where hope was lost, and reviving where the hope was lost. Placing that kind of hope back up to the tops. Is a heartwork crew paying that high cost for all the shit that people threw on you, and all that they would do is a heartwork machine, pure and true, cleansing this kind of heart's earth in the mirth. As ever since birth you've been feeling cursed, like you can't get out of that box and break free. Turn belief into relief from the poison. This world will find her peace. Heartwork excavator, digging deep inside of that pain. Sleep, don't wake me up. We've been wildin', we've been wildin'. Don't wake me up. We've been wildin', we've been wildin'. Don't wake me up. We've been wildin', we're wildin', we've been wildin'. Don't wake me up. Been wild and so pure and true. You know what we do is this kind of hard work, chop it on the grind. All of the time, all of the time. So we're in this intergenerationary kind of vision inside of a G-code rap. So here we go. Don't call me out, man. Don't call me out, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Heartworks, G-code, lyrical heaven. True hearts connections. We build and we rise from the east side to the west side. Worldwide ties online till we're offline, creating our events and our lyrical visions and our artistic precision in our mission statements that will create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lifting up souls. It's a blessing from heaven. Heartworks grinding, we're never slowing down. This time as a G-code soldier, repping for every town, everywhere out there, worldwide. Heartworks of true connections, we're bridging the many gaps that need bridges. From the streets to the lyrical missions out on these beats, we lay them tracks for y'all to sleep, sleep, sleep. Lyrical mission, our voice is strong in this game where we belong, man. We'll carry on so strong in our hearts, digging up in these country roads and the ditches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're pushing through that pain and finding our heaven out on this earth, because birth has been cursed with this kind of currency. It's a heartwork missionary. You're never on pause. From the east side to the ocean, breaking new kind of laws that tell you that this kind of life isn't for me. Meant for the cheap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Music, trap, hip hop, we're counting our blessings. Rock and roll, metal music east of the Cali. That specific flow across some waters. Our movement grows from the struggle. We rise without fear. In this life, our mission's very clear. The name, that Atlantic vibe. Heartworks grind. We thrive, we strive worldwide. And that Heartworks grind. And that Atlantic vibe. We thrive. And this Heartworks grind will strive.
Creating that lyrical mission like you never knew before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're pushing through that pain, finding their heaven for heavenly's sake. In this Heartworks mission, never on pause. East side to the west side, all the way through them oceans worldwide. We're breaking all them laws that tell you that this shit ain't for you, and that shit is cheap. No, the world's cheap and you know it too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times we're lifting up souls, guidance from heaven. I'm a G-work, heart work warrior, true to the core on this mission. Enemies fall and frenemies can be made. We'll take them all on, man. So we're looking for those true hearts connections that built to last. From the shadows bust past we. New heart work missionary born out of that grave that these clowns wanted to leave you in.
I love you, Bobby.
Inside of your own head. Yeah right, you fucking love me. Yeah right, you fucking love me. With what you did with my life, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're pushing through that pain, finding the lever to change the beats out on these streets. In the Heartwork mission, we're never on pause. Putting this machine into full gear now. Fuck this shit. Fucking throwing this shit in the fucking top fucking speed now. We're digging in the ditches and digging up on these country roads. From the east side to the ocean, breaking all the laws that tell you how to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grind code, grinding harder and harder now. Where are you stepping in inside of this world? Repping for the kind of things that Jesus was speaking about, man. Heartwork warrior, strong in a lyrical might. Bringing back this fight, ready to fight it so strongly, you never know what a person's capable of, man. You never know. Because them enemies lurking in.
Yeah, we living in God's miracles every single day of our lives. Thankful for His kind of plan He's taken up into our lives, filling our hands with words to write all of the time. When we're feeling so low, running on empty, we're bringing back that whole show, filling up our whole notebooks. We gave it to Him, the one who understands all of this pain, all of this strife, man. The things that we can't see happening to us and leaving us so delicately lost in that fray. Sometimes life gets so heavy though, you can't find that strength to pack up them troubles. What troubles? Are they over there? Or are they over there? Where are they? In a cycle of abuse, caught on repeat in emotional drought. But God's promises are nothing short of the full battle coming into effect inside of your life that we cannot doubt any longer. Folding our worries and placing them in His hands, turning them cold coffins into these new lands, cascading these kind of Alisade dreams, lights breaking through and miracles in motion, proves His love true, right inside of you, while in miracles, seeing the light of His light every single day. Even though we're shining so dimly right now, We're ready to take on that kind of fight for the miracles in our lives. Thank heaven for heavenly's sake, for in God's might, living in His love, we'll fight. Caught up from the snakiest crimes these play wanna play in our lives. We'll heal all the time, pack up that light, let miracles unfold with our voices and our hearts will explode and grow up so boldly, going inside of this world, working on dreams, man, letting them bloom. Together we'll rise, casting them darkest hours out of them eyes of yours, and all of the gloom. Make room, for healing is coming like a breeze. Believe, our souls find ease. Lord, lift up these chain linkers and stand up in Christ. We'll break free, no more chains in this life. Repping for the Lord in this Heartworks game, 'cause we've been held down, sick from our names, held back with chains of abuse and relentless attacks, and put on repeat inside of our lives. Kind of places us inside of our minds, indefinitely feeling the blame on them to rise up. We fight in that kind of lane. We're staying in our reclaimed land, man. Our reclaimed land, man. No respect needed from the haters. We're the threat, the real creators. Working hard, we're building back strong towers now. With this love, we right them wrongs out here in the world. Within our lyrical vision, unbreakable spirit in the Lord is chain linkers for Christ. Will break the chains that the demons are making inside of those lives, and take back them souls for heaven's place, and end all of that pain. With the Lord, we'll stand up tall, 'cause we don't want to fall upon ourselves. Apology, unbreakable in our crawl, until we rise up again, ready to fight. We ain't like these others, flip-flopping with raps. We straight trapping it out, real hip-hop, no laughs now. Go ahead and laugh, I'll be the one laughing last. Loud and proud, lyric on this mission, rounding up these souls, freeing with precision. We've been uncovering our hearts' work since birth, fighting off these curses. The demons want us cursed in, holding us back, but we're unbreakable in our souls, and we're ready for this kind of attack. As chain linkers coming up into the mix, we're bringing Jesus back, and we're breaking them chains to make you not be able to fold up on yourselves again and again. Free up the souls in endless pain. With the Lord we'll stand tall, unbreakable. We won't be that fallen G no more. Tried to choke me down, the poison got me down and out. Face this trials, we rise ready to fight. No more dwelling in this kind of darkness of life. We're here seeking the light through the storms and the shadows. We stand ourselves up tall. Faith is our anchor, we'll answer the call. They tried to break us down, we're stronger than before. Through the pains and the struggles of this life, we opened a brand new door. No more fear, no more living in that kind of doubt. We're embracing our might in the arms of the Lord. We'll find our embrace and guiding light, miracles in motion, and we'll walk that path with grace. Every step forward with the hope or embrace. Blessings rain down like rain in the middle of the night, lifting us even higher in the Lord's embrace. We'll find our eternal fire. Past scars fade away, replaced by the healing hands of the Lord. The wounds of yesterday transformed by God's plans. From the darkness to the dawn, the journey to the light, where we find a new sunrise we'll conquer. In the dead of the night, turn away haste and embrace love's purest flames. No more chains of sorrow, no more playing that same old Satan games that other people's play. In the rise of the noise, or let our voices unite in the heart of the storm and find our inner fight, fighting this battle in motion as we walk the path of grace. Miracles in motion in every single phase, every step forward we take in their place, and the miracles of the Lord will embrace. Blessings rain down in the middle of the night, lifting us even higher in the Lord's love. We'll find our eternal fire as we get this fire so bright. It's where the fire starters as we go together hand in hand, and that faith be as our shield and our love as a command. God, through the trials and triumphs, will always prevail. In God's embrace, our spirit will never fail. Fall or fold up like they do, in the hearts of the storm that they created in our fight. Playing frenemies the whole time. Don't got your back, never had your back no more, just left you on full attack. They done dried up to murder you twice. And you think acts gonna get away with legally trying to poison up on me, as I shoot back when you're banging in these trenches, in these trenched up dungeons. Indentured servants of this kind of life and their entire kind of love life. Sounds coming up all around on my computer, signaling me like I'm being gaslit and complete. The odd things that are stacking up on me, coming back home and finding my light on. Still being gaslit within my own home, homie. Yeah, you think you're using my own home to fucking, and I can tell, cause I was gonna shoot your ghosts if I could find you in my own home this way. So as a lyrical mission, I genuinely feel like you've been monitoring me in my every movement out here upon this earth, because it's like the devil in the disguise of your fucked up face, where any minute you could snap and unfold on themselves and bring everything back. But don't be worried, worry harder. For while you were working highly in these ways, you were working through iniquities, getting you all locked up inside of that kind of court case for all to see. Because of how these motherfuckers wanna play in so cheaply, I'll play back cause I ain't afraid, see? I ain't afraid of you, G. But I can see why you're afraid of me. I mean, I just want to say for the record that with where he moved in my life, maligning and hacking me in that kind of precise way, and even if it is targeted gang stalking or something is happening on my computer, like every day, sounds on my computer, like, oh, the program I work with just finished uploading something, that sound, you know, and there's nothing going on, nothing at all. And then just different things like that happening and happenstance I don't believe in. I don't believe that there's any kind of coincidence in this at all. I believe every last little thing that I've been listing on that has to deal with the targeting me in my life with my computer and my design for Heartworks to be brought to life has been absolutely this motherfucker behind the scenes of my computers, messing with me and playing with me and my whole entire life so fucking cheaply. He's the most fake ass, cowardly ass motherfucker that could exist, to have a fucking friend that long and just, at the last second, just before leaving him, all that poisoning, you're gonna back out on that kind of relationship in that kind of way. What did you get me for Christmas? I had to bring your Christmas present back. Mind you, I had to bring it back with the receipt and get the money back, because I was not going to give it to you after finding out how you moved. But you know what you got me for Christmas? You had bought my fucking girl. You'd taken her away from me. You gave her this fucking fictional fucking reality that you guys are going to get away with fucking depleting me whole fucking heartedly. Y'all are fucking cages. Y'all deserve every last little bit of jail time and every last dollar sued out of your fucking names as I can fucking collect. And so, just for that being the record, with these kind of war moves being taken into my life, and yes, I do believe that these are war moves because they've left me in such duress and such a mess of myself. I mean, I can't help but attach all of the things that I've been going to onto this man legitimately moving in that kind of spiritual war way in my life, hacking me to steal my whole value away from me. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's legitimately inviting every single demon inside of our relationship that could ever exist. Just inviting it. Come on in. Come on in. Oh yeah, he's away. Oh yeah, we can see right where he's at. And even she said it herself within our relationship. I like seeing where you're at. I like being able to see where you're at all times. Oh wow, really? That's the kind of value you're gonna take into my life. Fuck you, bitch. I wanted you gone after like day 18. You did not need to fucking do this to my life, and I will sue the fuck out of you, the both of you. Not to mention that I do believe that these are actual war crimes against you. And so when a person takes you to that level and to that depth of like covert narcissistic abuse, leaving you in constant phrase and leaving you constantly hacked and maligned with intention in that way to create either you a suicide or to take your life away in any way, shape, or form, the idea behind the targeted individual type of phenomenon is to make sure that you don't know your attacker. You don't know where it's coming from. You can't prove it. And the more you try to do it and prove it, the more it makes you look crazy. And so that's why I don't care about it. That's why I don't care for where they want to go with the whole idea of like, oh, we're just going to back out at the last second here. Yeah, well, you don't get to do that to me either. I believe that these are war crimes against me, and they're either either where the demons exist, that they don't want to have a resolute spirit about them to come out to the light about these kinds of things like I want to, well, then they can go ahead and stay in the dark. But this is the very fact of that matter, is that these are war crimes, and coming into a person's lasting days feeling like they are afraid, feeling like they are fallen G's and falling up on themselves like they cannot get their lives back. And people need to see this. They actually can't get their lives back, because that is time, that is energy spent, and that is all of your love that then they are able to deplete you of and to steal you up away from, with every aspect of it being monitored and controlled. Pure, utter control. You see, so what I was even thinking that, like, just about these things, like the placated ideas of things and things like that they will do, is to absolutely wreck you, and they know they're doing it. They know how they're doing it, through future things, through past things, and through current things that are going on in your life, meant to cause you legitimately, you to feel it, you to see it, and you to think about it, and it to stop you dead in your tracks. And it does. It stops you dead in your tracks, because it's like you're living a life, right, where your reality is on that even playing field, and you think that you're working within people in your friends' group or your social life that have your back in that same manner, or at least that moral upholding, where like you just don't go to those certain levels. Well, these people not only break those levels, they go well past those levels because they're running with the demons now. And the discernment that you can use within it is just like the water being connected by spirit, all that kind of thing. Like when you're in contact with these people, when you're in contact with them all the time, and you're talking with them, and you're building that kind of rapport about who they are at all given times throughout your life, you're legitimately leaving a kind of like a case notes in your mind until that resolve, I call it, or the truth that you're seeking can be actually found out. And then once you do find out about that, these people need to deaden you, and they're not going to be able to be around you because they can't face the kind of pain that they created in you. You see what I'm saying? And they needed you to go. They needed you to die, because without your death, you actually do have power. You're either going to be able to sue their fucking pants off of them completely for what they did and how they fucking moved, or you, I believe, have every right as a warrior to basically move how you see fit. That's my take on it, because 22 years, you want to malign and fuck me up, bitch? Trust me, motherfucker. You have something to fear. I don't fear not a fucking thing about you, bitch. Even you being behind my computer and behind my information and behind every single reason that you've ever had to want to, and now need to remove me from my own body and mind and soul and spirit and everything in every kind of fucked up way that you could. So you know what, XG, you got another fucking thing coming. And bitch ass nigga, you should be scared. And I'm just gonna say it this way, is that with how these people moved in my life, and how especially he's moved in my life in the past through our history and now, and that being my resolve and me figuring it all out, yeah, I believe that is actually protected within the Bible, as far as like that actually, I mean, you want to consider my work not dead. Listen to my work. My work is wholeheartedly different than where I was trying to take heart work. Heart work was supposed to just be about true heart's connections and positive thinking, not this kind of stuff. And I mean, it's still positive. It's still reaching through and trying to figure it out, sure. But that's my heart work. So I'm actually just bringing my actual work to life versus bringing the formidable plans I had for the movement to be created to life. Do you see what I mean? These moves that they made destroyed my heart's work. It destroyed it. And that, in a nutshell, is why with where he's moved to in the current of my life, and with where he's still able to move while being a friend of me my entire life and hacking me and maligning me by design. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop until you're off of that computer, either in jail or dead. Period. And that is my request, because you do not get to fucking deaden anybody, and you tried to fucking take me out through creating a murderer out of my own girl. Bitch ass nigga, you should be afraid of everything that's in front of you, because when I get the chance to, I want to be that fucking cop. I want to fucking arrest you. I want to fucking bring you to jail. And I've never wanted anything like that in my entire life before now, until now. Because things do change when you are confronted with that much of an abusive pattern in your life. Yeah, it really got me questioning things in my past relationships, G. And if I'm connecting all of these things together, right, G, you're so fucked. You are so fucked. And that is exactly why you're like, oh, I can come over and check on your house while you're away. Meanwhile, my girl's already ghost. You don't think I knew that day you didn't come back and utilize my fucking house, you dumb motherfucker? Yeah, gee, you did. Because all of like, what, a week and a half later, I'm like falling up on myself, like crying and fucking, just a fucking mess. And here I am, trauma bonded. Oh, what do you call that? Signaled abuse? Or, I don't know, a little Stockholm syndrome, would you say? Anyway, you bring it back, and then you're all like, she's ghosted at the time. I'm thinking she's in your fucking house. You wouldn't let me come in. You have a cigarette with me in your yard, but you wouldn't go for a walk with me down the street. Bitch ass nigga, I read you through your fucking fear, and you motherfucker need to be afraid of me now. All of what, a block and a half away? Kid, you're the dumbest motherfucker that ever lived on planet Earth. Yeah, and I read into how fucking scary that kind of motherfucker could be when it was like, dude, we're having a fucking burger, we could fucking be shooting pool or fucking doing something fun with our fucking lives instead of fucking sitting here looking at each other like poker face. Oh yeah, what's he thinking? Oh yeah, I wonder if he knows. Oh yeah, woo woo. And you couldn't even go hit on that girl? Fuck you. From the streets to the stages we rise in Christ's name. We break all the lies. Demons try to hold us down, but we stand ourselves up strong in the light of the Lord, where we belong. They thought they could break us down, man. Try to play us for fools all day long, every day. The things that deadened you, man, that deadened your heart and soul. Black in the black of the night. Retaliate the truth, we bring it back, fighting our youth obscured, and covered in that kind of truth that deadened our life and caused so much strife that we wanted to die at times in our lives, but we pushed on through, man, hard as nails, straight to the teeth. Meant for me, you're coming for me, and the things that you did, man, coming for me in a kind of way, man. You can't run from the truth, there's no escape, man. The things that you did, man, you're not gonna get away with it, man. Not at all. We rise up with the Lord, our strength and grace is real. In His name we heal the things that you did to me back then, man. Can't believe I even called you a friend. My own girl got her whispering that kind of death rattle in my ear. Thought she would take me out and fill me with that kind of fear to deaden me out and drown me up in my own head. But I woke up stronger than before, and the Lord's grace inside of my mind. In them hours I was replacing every hour, soaring up to the Lord with every prayer and every thought that I had upstairs. Life shaming me in your own demonic ass ways, your lies of deceit, all the twisted games you play. You wanna play about me in that kind of way. We ride up, ready to dispel this curse and bringing light, bringing dark and hearse, riding through them dark hurts. We'll come right on through with that dark hearse, the kind of curse that you brought up with me. That's how that shit works. That's how that shit works. lock it up tight. Put them gears into ignition now. Riding up with this horse, for how we've been hurt worse. Folding up on ourselves all of the time. I'm bringing the light into the dark hours now. As I'm riding up in this hearse, for all of these life hurts. The heart's locker, the things that you did to me, man, you can't escape from that truth. The romantic nights in Maui Lake, shining up so bright, but in the darkness hours of your life. Yeah, right, bitch, you tried to snuff me out in the middle of the night. You thought you could get away with it too, man. Get away with it too. But I saw clear through all of your lies and all of the things that you did to me in my whole life. Wash it away, Lord, with a heavenly fire. No more living in them shadows with your sick, twisted desires. I reclaim my life from this, as Christ be as my guide through them storms. We'll ride in your dead-ass curses in the nights with the hearse and the Lord's verse by our sides, a fiction away, driving you into that grave now. I'll take you into the pits of hell. With the ashes that you've set me in, your lies and your crimes and your extreme measures to remove me from this life. Yeah, place a person in that kind of depth of despair, I think, is absolutely illegal. I'm rising up stronger than I was before, though, bringing Christ into this. As I fight back against all them wrongs, I fight back. When demons try to hold you down, you gotta stand yourselves up tall. In the light of the Lord, answer that call. Answer that call. They thought they'd break me down, man. Try to play me for a fool. The things that they did, man. Cold-hearted, soul black as night. Dead of the night. Out there, we retaliate with truth, bringing that fight for the rest of our lives. The things that you did, man, you can't escape this. From the abyss I climb back up high, in the darkness that I found myself in, like you were just snuffing me out the entire time, and I'm blaming myself with my newfound diabetes and all of that kind of thing that was going on. I knew it was something more, and when I implored and started to take back my life, I felt better, away from her and away from you and all the things that you would do. You can't run from the truth. You won't run from the truth and the afterlife effects of what you did to my life, ripping my soul, my entire life away from me in vain. With all of your might and all that you could do to hack up me and malign me, getting a whole list of indemnified things to take to harm in the first place by misaligning me, rising up with the Lord Strength is my call in this hour now. In his name I'll heal the things that you did, man. Take up very private prayers with the Lord all the time. All of the time. Your whole life, your home, and everything in that heart of yours is a fictional fire. And the evil that you committed against me, pretending to be right while locked up in that kind of dynamite that you invested in my own downfall. I just don't care how you move, man. I just don't. Enjoy your fucking demons. Let them soothe your dead soul. I mean, for real. You want to be kind of devoid of that kind of hard work? That kind of light? The things that you did to me, man. Not out of sight, not out of mind. The truth's in plain view. To God, the creator, all this. So your bold smiles faded in the domino stack that you stacked against me in my entire life. Your facade got jaded, yeah, in the dead of the night, painting me as the aggressor in all of your lies. You needed that kind of disguise, and you need to kind of just knock you out that day in my garage. Emotional manipulation, like that emotional masturbation, and you're kind of fucked up disguise. Kind of fucked up in your mind. I'm not holding back my devotion. You're trying to revive my own life from the kind of attacks that you attacked me, left me in that locked box or in that decay, struggling to decide how to move after all your whack ass bitches moves, pretending to be right, locked up in that kind of dynamite. But after all of those long talks and endless nights, you're a whack-ass bitch thinking you got it right. You wrong. You're dead-ass wrong in your devotion, so unstrong, so untrue, all day long. How you could even play Kate like a faithful bitch. I'm the one holding my devotion while you're switched. Go ahead and switch these switches and switches out of dead and ditches, trying to revive, and I'm not even kidding. Look on the news everywhere for how you moved inside of someone's life. It's so unfair, shaking and blaming myself for my own depression and deceit. But now I see the malicious pain and the poison that you set within me. So when I fell, I knew this was far from over, motherfucker. I'm rising back again, stronger and stronger with that faith. Standing up a strong tower as my cover. From the Lord to the streets, to be humble, all the way back up onto my feet, all the way back up to speak into these microphones upon the stages. With all due respect, man, the things you did to me, you can't erase what you did to me. Not with the Lord. Our strength is real. In His name we heal all the things that your kind does to us, man. Go ahead and devote all of that kind of strength in a demonic way. You can consider this song a boom in your fucking face, a boom shaking up in your room, a boom blowing off every fucking thing inside of that heart's value of yours. Boom. Pow pow bitch, and boom. Stepping up into the booth in the room. Lord, forgive me all. I'm just so angry. And with what I've read, with where these people kind of moved, kindly, unkindly, seemingly fucked my life completely. And anyway, where it moves a person inside of their minds and their head spaces all over the earth. Yeah. They end up picking up guns and going pow pow, and they're all over the news. So that's my rebuttal to the truth, and this is my heart's work.